Hey guys, how's it going? Isabella here from AquaZone. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about my tank of unusual African cichlids. These are not your regular African cichlids. So let's find out what they are. But before we do that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let's start talking about this aquarium. This is a 125-gallon aquarium in which I have cichlids all over from Africa. And none of these cichlids actually touch or eat plants, which is amazing. Also, we will start by locality. So we do have 3 species in this tank from Madagascar. Madagascar is an island adjacent to Africa, and it's still part of Africa. So the first species we have in here is, bear with me, the name is a bit hard for me to pronounce, Paretroplus Dambabe. And I'll insert the name here. These are really nice fish. They're not the most colorful. Mind you, mine are still juveniles, and as they grow, they will develop a lot more red in the middle of their body. And then if they breed, oh my god, their colors will really pop. So it's a bit of blue, like aqua blue, and red on them. Also, in the same species, we have the Paretroplus maculatus, or spotted damba. And this is very similar species. Actually, it's the same genome. The real differential is the colors. They have more red, a very dark spot in the middle. They also don't eat plants. And if they get stressed, they get kind of lines across them. That would also occur if they were ever to have babies and protect them. They would get darker lines across their bodies. These 2 species get about 8 inches, sometimes 9. They get pretty big, so plan to have a big aquarium for them. Next up is the East Coast Golds, and their scientific name, oh my god, Ptychochromis grandidieri. I hope I got this well. I sound like really Latin right now. These guys get pretty big also. They get like up to like 9 inches, sometimes maybe bigger if you have a bigger aquarium. They get a beautiful greenish gold color, like really pops, and their lips get blue. So they can really rival with some of those crazy Malawi cichlids. Yet again, they don't touch your plants. They're pretty peaceful unless they're breeding. Next up, the next lake, we're going to talk about Tanganyikans. Most of the Tanganyikans I have are rock dwellers, but some are sand dwellers. We're going to begin with the Neolamprologus Tetracephalus. And now you're looking at this species and you're like, no, Isabella, this is a small baby frontosa. Yes, they look exactly like frontosas, but they're part of the Neolamprologus family. They are rock dwellers, and their maximum size is 6 inches. They're quite peaceful unless they're breeding, and then they will vigorously defend the cave, and they have sharp little teeth that can really damage you. So be careful. I've also seen them pick at other fish's scales if they get really hungry, so be cautious with this fish. Have a lot of rock structures to accommodate them. Up next is another rock dweller. Yep, you've probably seen this one before. It rivals with the Malawi yellow lab, Daffodil, but this one is also from Tanganyika, and it's called the Neolamprologus Leleupi. And they're rock dwellers. They're super nice. They like to be in groups inside of the rocks, so just one would get a bit stressed. They're territorial though, so even though they like to see their own species in the tank, they will chase each other. But don't worry about that. Alright, next one, also a rock dweller, the Daffodil Pulcher. This species, if I was to breed them, I would honestly have to dedicate an entire tank for them, because if they make babies, they will be a multi-generational family, meaning one taking care of the babies and the babies taking care of the newer babies, and so on and so forth. They breed a lot, hence they need their own separate tank. In this tank, I think I have 2 males or 3 males, so I'm unsure that I will ever get babies, but if I wanted to, I'd have to get them their separate tank. They're territorial, otherwise they're pretty peaceful. Give them their space and they'll be fine. They're really pretty. Not to be confused with Princess Burundi, which is the other species that looks a lot alike but is more whitish. Up next is a sand sifter, or a sand mover, sand dweller. It is the Callochromis Melanostigma. And I have only 2 in here. I got a male and a female. They used to be in another tank with sand, but they are much happier in here because they grow up to 5-6 inches. I know it doesn't look like it right now. And they love to make giant craters and have a big territory. So if you were to have this fish, I would recommend a sand bottom, multiple females, maybe 1 or 2 males, and a lot of just space for them to make those giant breeding craters. Since I have only 2, I'm not planning on breeding them, so this tank is perfect for them at the moment. Last but not least, and honestly it's like one of my favorites because they're so damn cute. They hail from the Congo rivers, or the Congo River, and they go by the name of buffalo head cichlid or lion head cichlid. And they are often compared to gobies because of how they swim. They don't have a very good swimming bladder, so they mostly hover all over rocks and just they're river. They can go against the stream really well. They like a little bit of circulation in their tank. They like some rock structures. They like to eat algae off your plants and off your rocks without actually harming the plants. So they're a really cute little species from the rivers of Congo. And they get in centimeters, I know it's 10 centimeters, I guess that would equal to 4 inches. Alright guys, tell me in the comments below what you think of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.